As you can see in the last threader video, there's a frame beneath the threader box and a gearbox with the motor. Let's have the structure complete and prepare for the wiring. Hi, welcome to Slow Engineering. I'm David. During my research on builds, I found that most frames are constructed using steel bars welded together. Since I don't have any equipment, I need to find another solution. One option is to use aluminum profiles, which I have used in other machines. However, given the weight of the threader box and the stepper, it is essential to check the load limit of the profiles to prevent frame failure. Profiles' load limit is based on their length, so I need to calculate the boundary condition first. The threader box weighs around 20.23 kg. The motor with gearbox weighs approximately 16.18 kg, and the coupling weighs 7.11 kg, making the total weight 43.52 kg. To ensure safety, I must choose a profile with a load limit of at least twice the total weight. The longest profile on the frame is 460 mm, so I can use 40/40 profiles to build a sturdy frame based on this calculation. For the frame design, I created a rectangular shape on the top to fit with the fixings of the threader box and the gearbox. The frame is also rectangular to enhance the rigidity of the top rack. The lower part of the frame has vertical profiles that allow direct wheels installation. It is designed to have a box to catch flex from the threader, while the other side is reserved for the threader's electronics. A pair of specific components lift the gearbox to the same level as the threader box shaft. Aluminum spacers with carbon fiber reinforced nylon parts are lightweight and provide the necessary support for the gearbox and the motor. Press the aluminum spacer into the printed parts with a vise to secure them together. Once the frame has been assembled, it's time to install panels to enclose the lower part, especially the electronics. I use pegboards for these panels to facilitate airflow and help to cool down the driver. Additionally, I utilize the remaining ACM boards from building the Voron printer. The largest board is used at the bottom of the lower floor to load flags and electronics. The mounting holes for the electronics are also pre-drilled. However, it can be tricky to place it in if the frame has already been fixed. The electronics compartment is on the frame right side or beneath the gearbox. At the end of the room, there is another ACM board with a power switch and socket mount. The last lower frame will be covered with pegboards, including the rear and left sides. I made a pair of fixes for the middle panel to separate the output box and the electronics. And there is also a front door for the electronics. I printed 2 more magnetic locks and attached them to the pegboards. This means the front panel should fit with the profile rails on top. The corners of these 2 pegboards were cut to work with the L brackets inside the profile rails. You may notice that I 3D printed covers for both sides of the threader. One cap is at the gearbox shaft, and the other is at the end of the threader box shaft. The last cover piece is the coupling shield. The coupling shield was combined with ACM boards and 3D prints to create a new cover design that prevents direct contact with the coupling. Insert the ACM boards into the printed frames. Then fix the bracket with screws on one side. The other side needs to be fixed with the threader box. I disassembled the motor for better shield installation. The shield mounts to the shredder box side with another 4 screws. When assembling the shield, I faced that the screws could not pass through the holes at the front side. So I removed the screws on the shredder box and fastened the shield first. After 4 screws are fixed, the shield covers most of the coupling to protect users from direct contact. These are the frame build and some covers. Let's have a look at the result. The next part of the shredder build would be the wiring and control system. If you like this video and want to see more, please comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. There are more projects on the roadmap. Have a great day and see you soon.